Hello everybody and welcome back to your next lesson for the private reading project. This is lesson 2 for the silver level of the project, so just double check and make sure that you've picked the correct video for your level, and remember that you must stick with the same level of the project that you were working on last lesson. So just as a reminder of the plan then, last lesson we were talking about how to begin our projects. Today we're going to be discussing the main body of the work and what you need to do to complete that. Lesson 3 will be all about finishing off, and Lesson 4 we're going to be talking about how to take pride in our work and check it against the success criteria. So, what is silver level? Just to make sure we're all on the same page. You need to complete a 400-word long book review of one of the novels that you have read, or if you prefer, you can do that as a 5-minute long vlog review instead. And you also need to create a poster to compare all 3 novels. And the poster must include notes about the main characters, setting, and the key moments. Our checklists for today then. We're going to be focusing on the title, author and genre, notes on the character and the setting, and that's all. So these are the only things that we're focusing on as part of the review during this lesson. Next lesson we'll focus on how to complete the final parts of the review, but this is it for today. So, to help you write your review, here is a structure that you can rely on for helping you to write your paragraphs. So for paragraph 1, that's going to focus on the introduction, and you need to include the title, author, the genre of the book and why you chose it. You also need to include a short summary of the plot. Paragraph 2 is going to focus on the characters, so you need to tell us who are the main characters in your story, and what did you like or dislike about the main characters. Paragraph 3 is all about the setting, so give us a detailed description of the setting of your story, and then you need to make a note about whether or not you thought the setting was realistic, and why was it realistic or why was it not. So those are the 3 paragraphs that we're going to be focusing on today. In the later lessons we're going to be talking about how to write a recommendation, so who do you think would most enjoy these books and why? And we're also going to be including our personal response, so that's your overall thoughts on the story and a rating out of 5 stars. So for the highlighted paragraphs that we're working on today, where you're going to do that work is wherever you decided you were going to write your review. So whether you decided you were going to do it on Word, Pages, or for example PowerPoint, you might be doing it on a blank piece of paper, but wherever you decided you were going to write your review, that's where you're going to write those 3 paragraphs today. So pause the video and try that now. There are some sentence starters that have been provided for you as well, and they'll be available on your OneNote, as will a helpful word bank. On to the checklist for the poster then. So remember that at silver level you're doing 2 things. You're doing a review and you're also creating a poster. So today when you're working on your poster, you're going to be focusing on making notes on the settings, the title, author and the genre, and a note about the main characters. So these are the only things that we're going to be focusing on during this lesson for the poster. And again, where you need to do this today is wherever you decided last lesson you were going to make your poster. So for example, you might have decided to make it on the Book Creator app, you might have decided to do it on Word or Pages or just a blank piece of paper. But wherever you decided that you were going to do the final version of your poster, that's where you should make these notes today. And just as a reminder, remember that as part of your last lesson, you should have made a draft poster plan. So it would have looked something like the draft poster that you can see on the screen now. So that should help you remember where you were going to put all of these different parts of your poster on the final version. So as I say, today we're focusing on the cover images, the title, author and notes on the main characters. You might also add additional pictures to help make your poster look really brilliant. You're going to include some notes on the setting today as well. And in later lessons we'll be talking about key moments in the book. So you should pause the video and add the highlighted parts of your poster to the final draft now. And that's the end of the lesson. Well done, and remember to speak to your teacher if you need help with anything that we've covered today.